Well, folks, on the next episode of Airbnb from Hell, we have the film The Rental. And to be very honest, I've been very excited to screen this film because anything with the Franco brothers, I'm just automatically invested in. Dave and James are just phenomenal actors, and they're just so versatile in their roles. And I've just been fans for a long time. And considering that this is Dave's directorial debut, I had to check this out. Not to mention it was a horror film, so I was all over it. And yes, this film is available all over now. And not to mention, it is killing it right now in the box office. So like, you definitely want to check this out. The hype is real. But yeah, let me tell you, because this film makes you really reconsider the whole Airbnb or rental property aspect when, you know, doing trips or vacation or whatever it may be. And I gotta be honest, I've been suspicious and kind of leery about a lot of this in my past. I am much more of a hotel and resort type of person. I've done Airbnb in the past, but I definitely had my reserves and suspicions. And this film absolutely knocks them right on the head and pretty much confirms a lot of the different things that I would think will go on in it. So with that being said, yeah, like, when you consider the whole rental property Airbnb thing, like the horrors, but like kind of the flaws in the system, it absolutely brings it all to light. But anyway, let me talk about this film really quick. So two couples decide to go on a trip. They seem to have their perfect getaway house, and it's just going to be an amazing time. But the renter, the guy that's renting the property, how do I put this? It's kind of creepy and racist. And so, you know, that's already the first red flag of the trip. And, you know, that's kind of throwing everybody's like vibe and stuff off. But not to mention, the two couples also kind of like, I don't know, digging up dirt on each other and exposing each other's past and different things. So that really throws everything off as well too. But they continue to try to have as much fun as they can. There's some drugs and everything involved to kind of keep the party going. Nonetheless, as if it didn't get bad to worse, then there's this whole aspect of something much more sinister, because somebody come to find out that, hey, they're being recorded. So right now they're trying to figure out, number one, sir, the guy that they rented from, the creepy guy, one, they're trying to get down to the bottom of it with him, but also two, they're trying to figure out where is the source of this video being held at. So they're trying to look around the house and figure that out. So all that's going on while there's just a looming danger around the corner. So I gotta say, number one, this film is messy. It's messy for a couple of reasons, because they are airing each other's laundry out, and it is just bad. Number two, it is nothing worse than going on a trip when everybody's on different page. Somebody wants to do this, somebody wants to do that, and whatever it may be. So you can never get everybody together to just do the activities that are planned. But number three, the worst of the worst, is when there is a whole cheating thing going on. A little bit of a how do I put this? Affair going on here. And it just gets messy. So while there's a affair going on, it gets recorded. So you have two people that's like, hey, we need to find the footage. The other is like, oh, we don't want to find the footage because we don't want to be exposed. So nonetheless, they're trying to handle all of that. And it just brings a lot of different crazy things within the film. Now, I have to say this film has like really chilling sounds, really old school horror feel to it. It's a lot of fog, so the night scenes are really eerie. I really love how they were shot. But overall, the movie is pretty simple because it's tackling something that's a reality. Like, this is potentially a problem, you know what I mean? And so just the whole idea of you being able to like really resonate with it, because you're like, hey, this can really happen. So there's not so much in the plot. Quite frankly, the antagonist in this film, you just really know psychology behind this, you know what I mean? It's just kind of mindless in a sense. And maybe that's cool for some people to just have a antagonist that just does what they do without any thought. But like, it really is kind of like a, what is this all about? Nonetheless, you know, this does set up a really good platform for a sequel. The ending, matter of fact, sets up for a really good sequel. So there's a lot of good things they can play off of with this film if it does really good, which it is doing really good, so we'll have to see. But I have to say, you have to watch this all the way to the end, because even like when the credits start rolling, the final scene that they show in the credits is so creepy, so creepy. But I just have to say, like, I enjoyed this film. Very simple. The leads did an amazing job, all of them. I really like Jeremy Allen White. I again, from watching him in other projects, kind of seeing him in this dynamic was really cool. He was the boyfriend who was just protective and a little bit of a temper, but nonetheless, he just was for me, he was the person that wanted to keep the trip going by any means. He was just about trying to have fun, keep everybody together, and whatever it may be. But I thought he did a phenomenal job. I really liked his performance in this film. But overall, this is an amazing project by Dave Franco. I'm so excited to see where this goes. If I know anything about the industry, you know, when a film does good and the director's ambitious, then we're more than likely going to see more projects. And I think he's very much comfortable in this genre, and I think that we could totally be expecting much more. But The Renter, you got to check this out. It's a very simple film with good acting performances. The plot is very simple, but the horror and the thrilling aspects and even the mystery does a good job to keep people invested. And nonetheless, like, I don't know if I'm ever renting an Airbnb ever again, because this definitely was the icing on the cake for me. It really was. But hey, COVID is happening, so nobody's going anywhere right now, I don't think. At least I'm not, but we'll see. But anyway, stay tuned for my next review. And as always, thank you for commenting and showing love. And I'll see you very soon, folks. Stay safe.